let's give it a go. Wow. Hey everyone, I'm Allee-Sutton. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you are one of our older friends, welcome back. Either way, I am so glad you are here. We are going to be talking about a new fragrance from Fulton Roark called Ghost Trees today. So right off the bat, I was excited because Ghost Trees actually came in a clear glass bottle. Now, the only other fragrance I know of from Fulton Roark that comes in a clear glass bottle is Cloudland, but correct me if I'm wrong there. That makes me excited because Cloudland, I think, is like the cleanest fragrance, which makes sense in my mind to put it in the kind of clear packaging rather than the more traditional Fulton Roark black, almost opaque glass bottle. I'm wondering if this is also going to be a very kind of clean, light scent. I just love the packaging, whether it's the black opaque or this clear. It's beautiful, it's simple, it's minimalist, it's clean, it feels very sturdy and beautiful. But of course, all of the magic is actually what's inside the bottle. So let's break this fragrance down. Okay, I have a lot of notes here. I did a lot of research about the fragrance before the video, so I'm going to be referencing those. Let's start out with the inspiration. All of Fulton Roark's fragrances are inspired by a place. Usually the feeling that that place evokes, the memory that that place evokes. I think that's really special and cool and different. Their fragrances are so narrative, so rooted in like storytelling and evoking a feeling. That's something that's really special to me about Fulton Roark. This one in particular is inspired by ghost trees. They are actually a real kind of tree. These can be found at a place called Pescadero Point. This is famous for surfing. They've got really big, powerful waves, and these ghost trees are kind of dotted along the coastline at Pescadero Point, and they're meant to kind of evoke the feeling of being by the sea, the rough sea. These trees are twisted and weathered by the salt, the water, and the wind there, and they kind of stand watch over the break and add this eerie, rugged beauty to the coastline, and that's what they're trying to capture in the bottle. In my mind, that it's going to be very, very clean, oceanic. Let's break down what they have in the ingredients and see if we can detect those in the scent and if that matches up with our initial impression based on the inspiration. So the top notes, we have pink pepper, juniper, and ocean ozonics. So the pink pepper is not unlike traditional pepper you have in your kitchen, but it's different because it's sharper, it's spicier, it's fresh, and it's aromatic. It's softer and woodier, so it has like a more effervescent quality than pepper that you're used to smelling in your kitchen. So we've got something that's herbaceous with that pink pepper. Then we have the juniper. Now this is going to be fresh and invigorating, almost pine-like, with really subtle notes of citrus and woody undertones. I love the smell of juniper, really clean and refreshing. And then we have ocean ozonics. Now this is an accord or a group of fragrances, crisp, salty breezes of the sea blended with airy marine notes. Wow, so we have something that is herbaceous, clean, woody, and marine-like. This is a woody, floral, musky fragrance. That's the olfactive family. The mood is vast and intense, and I can definitely see how they picked all the right notes. First impression of the fragrance seems very true to the inspiration. The middle notes we have are cypress, thalassogoya flowers, I may be saying that wrong, and salted sea. Cypress, again, is a bright, resinous, woody, crispy green, kind of echoing that juniper, but with a different little twist right there in the middle. The Thalassogoya florals, I'm really struggling to say that word. A floral that is kind of a luminous blend of oceanic freshness with delicate blooms. This is something I have no experience with. I've never seen this note. I've not been exposed to this, but it sounds beautiful. We have the note of salted sea. So you can see as this fragrance deepens, we're again echoing the top. It's deepening, it's getting more complex. Salted sea is described as having a bit of a briny feel, so that salty, sunny, warm, crystal, mineral freshness. The base notes are ghostwood, alleeh, and driftwood. So ghostwood is described as being smoky, dry, ethereal, and earthy, whereas alleeh is spicy, peppery, and lemony. So again, referencing back to that introduction of the fragrance. And then we have driftwood. So this is weathered, sun-bleached dry woods with subtle, salty nuances that kind of mimic that rugged, beautiful feeling that they're trying to create with this. These notes are really, really exciting. Done by perfumer Linda Song, who we recently talked about, that created the window. Linda is incredibly talented. All of her fragrances truly feel like poetry to me. Let's do a first impression. Let's give it a go. Wow. Okay, first impression, the pink pepper comes out and it is there. You have this really nice poppy, bright, zesty open. That pink pepper is unmistakable, which I really like. It's bold and it's exciting. Initially, it's leaning more masculine. I've given it a few minutes to open up, and I can say the ocean ozonics are coming through, and that pink pepper has already died off a little, and I'm getting more of that kind of piney, crisp cypress, juniper note, along with that salty sea note of the salted sea, the ocean ozonics. And then this must be the florals, something that's a little bit more feminine, just slight clean gourmand scent coming through the middle. But again, it's still really anchored for the woody base notes. It doesn't lose all the zesty spiciness that the pink peppercorn offers at the open. It's still very present, a lot more subtle. This is really, really gorgeous. I think as it wears, it's going to open up and get even more gender neutral and beautiful, and I think it's going to soften. I'm feeling it happen in real time, and it's gorgeous. Okay, so as I've sat with Ghost Trees for a few minutes, I can definitively say that it opens up really broadly and becomes more gender neutral and soft. We've got some more of those florals coming through in the middle, and then those oceanic notes just absolutely blossoming into something that is really beautiful, clean, and marine, but it's still rooted in something that's really beautiful with these woods, the driftwood and the ghost wood at the bottom. We don't lose all of that really exciting opening with the pink peppercorn, because now that we're getting more into the scent, the alleeh is coming through. So I think there's a lot of harmony in what you experience in this fragrance from start to finish. Open is bold, like it is exciting. Those top notes are there in a really big and exciting way that does die away to something that I personally prefer a little bit more, just because I think that the opening is a little masculine. On the back end, we're getting something that I think is more gender neutral and beautiful, out losing what jumps out of the bottle to initially meet us. This was masterfully done. It is beautiful as it opens. It just gets more and more gorgeous. If you're looking for something that is clean and marine with a little bit of warm, sexy, woody zest, you are going to absolutely love Ghost Trees. And how perfect that this is coming to us as we go into early spring and summer. To me, this screams warm weather. I really love it. Wow, wow, wow. Linda Song and Fulton and Roark, you have outdone yourselves. Ghost Trees, simply gorgeous. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.